Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Tylord, and I am back again with Let's Play World of Warcraft Project Ascension. This is episode 6, and we are here at the Balnier Farmstead. We are still here in the Tirisfal Glades, in case you weren't sure where I was located at. Here we are. I am here to do the quest Rear Guard Patrol, which I've had in my quest log for quite some time, and after this I'm gonna make my way up towards the Scarlet Monastery, being sure to avoid the main entrance where all the elites are. They're about, I think they're around level 30, and they are elite, so we want to avoid them lest we get brutally destroyed, because we're about 20 levels under them, and also they're elite, if I hadn't mentioned that yet. There is a rare elite mob making its way towards us. Felicent's Shade. Let's go ahead and put a nipple on her, because we ain't scared of no nipple. It is an elite, so deals more damage, but at the same time, it has the chance. Oh my God, she's just spamming down my doggo. Stop, please! I can't heal him yet. I'm sorry, doggo. You must forgive me. So elites obviously deal a lot more damage. They're harder to solo. Obviously, I have a hunter pet, so I mean nothing's hard for me to solo. But they do give you a lot more XP and a chance for a good rare drop. So we got a leather chest piece that has 2 strength and 1 stam. It's definitely better than 1 spirit and 1 stam. So let's go ahead and equip that. And now we can. Now I feel like we're ready to take on the world. So where have I been for the last, gosh, when was the last time I uploaded? This guy, I'm surprised, hasn't aggroed us yet, but I can aggro him. It's been about 3 weeks, has it? 2 weeks? 2 or 3 weeks? I can't remember the last time I uploaded. But pretty much all my family came down for Thanksgiving. Obviously, Thanksgiving was just a week ago, week and a half ago, I'd say. So I didn't really have a good chance to record. We were hanging out the whole time, you know. I didn't want to, you know, try and record when they were home. But now they're gone. They've been gone for about a week, and I've just been busy at work, so haven't had a great opportunity to record. In the meantime, I just got Stardew Valley, and I've been playing that. Super fun game. So apologies for no new videos in quite a while, but here I am now. So hopefully you guys can still enjoy me now, about a week late. And just like that, ding dang dong, baby, we hit level 12, and we can get a new ability. Let's go ahead and open our character upgrades. Now, I haven't been on since the last time I've recorded on this server, this specific server. I didn't have to update it or anything, but there is a new feature they're adding into the character upgrades panel, which is Tome Collection, which I just read about on their website. So when you are in possession of a tome, you can learn it, and it will teach you this spell, like every spell in the game, every single possible spell in the game. And so pretty much what that means is you can activate that tome, and when you switch specs, when you delete your current spec, and you know, when you, what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble. When you reset your abilities and your talents, although the talents part doesn't affect this, but when you reset your abilities, you don't have to go back to, if you have the tome, like say you have Tome of Flame Shock, you don't have to go to a trainer and train up all the way from 0, from rank 1. I think you can automatically learn whatever the max rank is, like if you're at level 60. I think that's how that works. I'm not 100% sure. But let's go ahead and go into stat allocation, because we did get 2 stat points we can put into... let's just keep doing 50-50. 1 in agility, 1 in stamina. We reached level 12, so we've gained 8 hit points and 10 mana, along with the 2 stats we just put in. Now let's go into character advancement and keep putting our talent points into the dual wield spec of the combat rogue tree. Let's go ahead and accept that. Oh, shit! I didn't want to do that. What did I do? Whoops. Ooh. I reset that one specific talent tree, and it cost me some money. Okay, I was worried it cost me a talent reset, but it didn't. It just cost me money. So for future reference, let me just go ahead and click learn and upgrade here. So now my offhand weapon deals 30% increased damage. When you click this, it'll say, do you want to unlearn the following talent? It'll refund you the entirety of what you have in there. So say I had 5 points in here, it'll give you back the 5 talent essences, but it'll cost you the same amount of money as if you unlearn 1 point of dual spec. So we don't want to unlearn that now. And since we hit 12, we're on even. We're back on the even levels. Every 2 levels, we get enough ability essences to learn a new ability. And I know at the end of last episode, I think I was leaning towards going for Slice and Dice. I need an ability that I can dump my points into. My combat points, my combo points, not combat points. So we can either go for Eviscerate, which is damage, or Slice and Dice, which is increase my attack speed by 10%. I think I want to go for Slice and Dice, just because along with increased attack speed, obviously I'm going to be dealing more damage with my white weapon. My white, I call it the white damage. It's just a regular weapon damage, but we'll also be dealing more damage with our flame tongue weapon. So let's go ahead and put up Slice and Dice right there. And for the most part, with most mobs, we usually get to around 3 or 4 stacks combo points. So I think upkeep won't be too much of a problem. So as you can see, we get another stack, and then we can Slice and Dice. Our attack speed is now down from 2.1 to 1.9, so that definitely increases DPS, and it increases, it will, I mean, just logically thinking about this, it will increase our DPS from Flame Tongue weapon, because our, even though it might lower the amount of damage caused by each hit, by each swing of the sword, because we're swinging faster, we're landing more hits, meaning, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it's common knowledge, easy knowledge. You guys know what I'm talking about. And so there's a ding for my pet. I don't think my pet talent doesn't start until level 20, I want to say, and then from level 20 and on, it's every 4 levels my pet will gain a new talent point. So we don't really have to worry about pet talents until then. Obviously we don't have to, because it doesn't have any talents for me to put points into his tree. I mean, duh. Just think about this logically. I mean, come on, guys. So we only need to kill 1 more Wandering Spirit, 1 more Bleeding Horror. Horror or horror? You want to keep that R there. Horror, not whore. Because a whore, nah, that's something different. That's something entirely different. So this is our last mob we have to kill, and I think what I'll do is we can run back, turn this quest in here at the rear guard patrol, and actually, this is what I wanted to do before I even started recording. I guess I forgot to do, was abandon this quest, the Prodigal Lich. At this point, it's a bit under-leveled, and I looked at what the quest rewards were for this long chain, and it's not even really a long chain. Essentially, it's a lot of running. So, the first quest we pick up from some guy in the... Is it the Apothecarium Quarter or the Magic? I think it's the Magic Quarter. And then you gotta run all the way to the middle of this lake. There's a lake here, by the way. I haven't discovered it yet, but there's a lake there. Talk to the guy there. Get a book. Run all the way back to the guy in Undercity in the Mage's Quarter, or the Magic Quarter. Turn that in. Go all the way back to the guy in the middle of the lake, way out here. I forget what the lake's called, by the way, but it's here. I know it's here. I'm not making this up. I'm not crazy. Turn that quest in. There's a follow-up quest there to, like, summon some shade and defeat her. And then the follow-up quest is like, oh, bring me a candle from this little box of candles right next to me, 5 feet away from me. Then you bring the candle, put it on the table, and then this guy's like, okay, I trust you now for whatever reason. Take this gem, give it back to the guy in Undercity. And you do that, and then in return, you get a shield that's, well, it's better than this cracked buckler, that's for sure, but it's not a very good shield. So I'm not gonna finish that quest. So I'm gonna turn this in and then make our way up to the Scarlet Monastery. I think I'll cut away after I turn this quest in just to save some time. Let's go ahead and turn that in, and that's all she wrote, folks. No follow-up or nothing. You just do that one quest where she wants to kill you. She wants you to kill like 20 mobs, and it helps when you're a little over-leveled by like 2 levels. So that's nice. Now cut away, and this is the final quest in the chain, At War with the Scarlet Crusade. We get some pretty shitty rewards. Actually, this ceremonial knife, the dagger itself, is actually pretty good. It's better than my swords, but I think I want. I guess I can have a dagger equipped. Doesn't make any difference between a dagger or a sword. So I'm gonna cut away now. I'll meet you guys over at the Scarlet Monastery Tower, where we have to kill Captain Melrache. Alrighty, guys. So here we are on the main road. Ooh, making our way up to the Scarlet Watch Post is where we are headed. And as you guys can see, I'm trying to stealth my way through here without actually having the rogue ability stealth, and I'm doing a pretty dang good job of it so far. These guys are just like, they can clearly see me, like I'm walking right past their face, and they're just like, okay, there's just an undead dude with his wolf pet running along, but they're all too afraid to do something to aggro me. They're just like, yeah, no, go ahead. We don't really like our captain that much. You can take him out if you want to. Go for it. We don't want him, is what we're trying to say. I forgot I actually have these ranged weapon abilities. I hardly use them. Can't get me. I'll slice and dice you. Oh, I'm frozen. I'm frozen in time. Let's kill these Scarlet Friars, why don't we? Go, doggo! I have faith. You shall not heal. Actually, we want to kill this friar now. So they don't heal, actually. Go slice and dice. Get him. Get him. Oh, shoot. You know what? I just realized right now. Other than slice and dice, an ability that I really wanted to get at 12 was heal pet. Because I don't have a way to heal my pet other than linen bandages, and that's a pain. It's a pain in the butt to try and heal up your pet with only linen with bandages, you know, first aid every 60 seconds. Whoa, what's going on? My monitor went black. There it is. I'm back, baby. So it's in the Beast Mastery spell section right here. Min pet, not heal pet. I guess I'll just wait until 14 to get that, but it's definitely something I recommend if you do have a hunter pet. It makes leveling a bit easier. So this quest, At War with the Scarlet Crusade, we have to kill Captain Melrache. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. That sounds like a Native American name, like a Tauren name, or is it Melrache? Melrache. Oh, that's fancy. You fancy. Let's just go ahead and kill him first, and then we can worry about his bodyguards after the fact. And actually shoot. I've goofed. I should have sent my pet in first, because I'm taking a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. You shall not pass. I actually do have 8 minor healing potions in case I needed them. I didn't, but in case I did, I have them. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's the quest. That's easy. Wahoo! We're done with Tirisfal Glades, boy! Alright, so after this quest turn in, let's actually put my pet on passive, so woo! Didn't mean to do that. So he doesn't run off and attack anybody. Although he wouldn't do that unless he was on aggressive, which he isn't, but... Anywho, I have 2 options. I could go to the Silverpine Forest and quest there for a little bit, but that place sucks a lot. Actually, before Cataclysm, I did not like Silverpine Forest at all. So I don't think I'm gonna go there. I think I'll just head to the Barrens, to the good old Barrens, where the Crossroads is, because Crossroads, even though it has an S, isn't plural, it's singular, and it's not possessive either with the S, so it's is instead of are. And that, folks, my lovely subscribers, is your weekly grammar lesson from me, Tylord. You're welcome. I love you. Okay. So this is the lake I was talking about. I just wanted to discover this on screen so you guys believed me. So you guys know I'm not making this shit up. Brightwater Lake. And actually, we're heading... We could have turned this quest in and got a little more experience, but I guess not, because I already abandoned it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut away, and I'll meet you guys back in Brill Clap, where we can finish this quest. Okie dokie, folks. Are you ready to turn in... What's my pet doing? Come to me. Thank you. What the hell was he doing? I don't know. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in. Pick up the ceremonial knife. And that's that. We have finished questing here. So let's compare this with my two gladiuses. And they're all one-handed. Sometimes when a weapon says main hand, which it will say instead of where it says the name, soulbound underneath the name, and then underneath that, this says one hand. Sometimes it'll say main hand, which means you can only equip it in your main hand slot, and this is your offhand slot. I mean, this is just super basic stuff that most of you should already know from playing World of Warcraft. But in case you didn't know, just a little refresher course. And because it says one hand, we can equip it in either our main hand slot or our offhand slot. And normally what you'd want to do is you want the faster weapon in your offhand slot, but I guess in this case it doesn't really matter because we have Flame Tongue equipped on both. So let's just go by what has a higher DPS. So 6.5 or 5.2, and this is going to be 8.1 and 4.2. So in total 12, and this total would be 11.7. And this one's, what, 12.3. So I think it's better for us to have the ceremonial knife in our main hand. And then we're just going to buff it up, both weapons again, with our Flame Tongue weapon. So I'm going to make my way to the Barrens now. It's a very long and arduous trip. And I've actually never been to... I've never been over to Kalimdor before. Isn't that interesting on this character? I've only been in Tirisfal Glades. So I'm going to cut away now. We're going to make our way. I can tell you what route I'm going to take because obviously I'll stop in Orgrimmar first just so I can go and talk to the... No, don't want to run off there. We can talk to the Flight Master. But from then on, from Orgrimmar, we're going to run down to Razor Hill and then over across the bridge into the Barrens, and the crossroads is somewhere right here-ish, and Ratchet's down here. And the crossroads is here. So we're going to make our way there. Since we're 12, we're a little bit... I think 10 is the minimum for Barrens. And for some mobs, that's a little low for you to be 10. 11's a pretty good spot for you to start the Barrens at. Or even 12. 12's pretty good. Maybe like one level too high. I don't know. With all the mobs, I think 12's pretty solid. So I'll cut away now, and I'll meet you guys over in the Barrens. Alrighty, everybody. Here we are, arriving for the very first time at the crossroads here in the Barrens. Let's go ahead and talk to Sergra Darkthorn, is who we have a quest I picked up at Razor Hill in Durotar before we left Durotar. Crossroads Conscription, and actually, let me show you. So this is Razor Hill. It's a questing hub. Think of it like Brill, how Brill is the following quest hub in Tirisfal Glades for the undead, as it is to the orcs and trolls in Durotar. So I picked up a quest there. The first part had me stop over at Farwatch Post, so I did that, and then the finale is obviously we're going to be turning it in here to Sergra Darkthorn at the Crossroads. So Crossroads Conscription, let's go ahead and turn that in. And the follow-up, well, it's not even a follow-up because the other quest isn't a prerequisite. It's just pretty much like telling us where to go now that we've finished questing here in Razor Hill, even though we came from Tirisfal Glades. So she has a quest Plane Strider Menace that we can pick up. I'm going to go ahead and run over here first. And I was killing mobs along the way. Nothing really good dropped. A green robe, but I'm just going to sell it. Not worth anything. We got a Tauren over here, Tonga Rune Totem, who wants us to explore the Forgotten Pools over yonder. What is that? Northwest from here. So let's go ahead and just sell all this stuff. Actually, I think I'll keep the chunk of boar meat. I can feed that to my pet. Increases happiness a little bit whenever he's feeling down. Now, oh my gosh, Halija White Strider does sell some unique cloaks here, cloaks and belts and chest pieces, but none of them are very good for what we're leveling as. And there is a there actually is a bag salesman right here. Kalima Stormcloud. So if you did want a 10-slot bag for the low price of 2 gold, goddamn, it's more than I would ever spend. I'm gonna go ahead and get a brown leather satchel though, and then just switch it up with my small green pouch there, just so we have 2 more bag slots there. Always gotta have them bag slots. So we have a couple more quests to pick up, and I think I have enough time to finish off this episode with a quest that's very near and dear to my heart. None of these. It's none of these. Sorry for the pause here. So this undead here, undead bro, he's an apothecary. He's got 2 quests for us. Fungal spores, which actually does go hand in hand with the Forgotten Pools. You can actually loot the fungal spores at there's like 4 different pools, 3 different pools are like small lakes, very small lakes. So they're called the Forgotten Pools, but we're actually going to be doing fungal spores up here with the Forgotten Pools. And the other one is he wants us to bring a crate, secure crate, to Wharf Master Dizzywig over in Ratchet. This is essentially a quest telling us, yes, there is another small quest hub in the Barrens, and it's called Ratchet. And it actually is a pretty decent spot for us to do a bunch of quests up and down the coastline here of the Barrens. But not this episode, and probably not for a couple more levels, because it's a pretty hard place to try and solo by yourself at lower levels. This is the quest I was talking about. Disrupt the attacks, tasking us with killing 8 Razormane Water Seekers, 8 Razormane Thornweavers, and 3 Razormane Hunters. Now the Hunters actually do have another mob with them. They have pets that spawn. This dude up here, Darsok Swift Dagger, gives us the quest Harpy Raiders, and there's about 4 quests in this chain as you keep leveling up throughout your time here in the Barrens. So the first is killing some Witchwing Harpies and harvesting their talons and giving them back to him, and the follow-up is I think like Lieutenant Rings, and then there's one more after that I think, and then there's killing the Broodmother, which I think her name is Selena off the top of my head, I think is her name, but that's way up here, the most northwestern point in the Barrens, just so you guys know. And now these Greater Plane Striders, I will be killing these along the way over to do the quest Disrupt the Attacks, because we do have the quest Plane Strider Menace, and we need to kill at least 7. Now the drop rate, the Plane Strider Beak drop rate is not 100%, even though, I mean, technically 100% of these Plane Striders have beaks on them. They don't always drop 100%. And I mean, you can attribute that to anything. You can attribute that to, oh, my paring knife broke and I couldn't cut its beak off his fucking head after I killed him. I don't know. I'm starting to get a little drowsy. If you can hear my voice, I'm trying to stay pumped up, but I definitely need some coffee. So let's kill some more of these guys. 3's enough. I think I'll finish off the rest of these Plane Striders. I mean, these Plane Striders are everywhere. Like, They are everywhere. If you click on where to complete this quest, it's everywhere throughout the Barrens. So I'll finish the rest of those off screen after I'm done here. But this is Thornhill, where we need to kill 19 mobs. Just to save time, I probably won't be doing it on screen, much to everyone's chagrin. I want to say that's a fancy word. Ooh, you fancy using the word chagrin. I hope I'm even pronouncing that right. I don't know, honestly. I think it's chagrin, because it's definitely not chagrin. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's chagrin. Okay. Let's kill more of these water seekers. There's some thorn weavers mixed in here and there. I want to try and keep up slice and dice as much as I can. Every so often you'll find a hunter that patrols through the areas with their dumb little wolf pets. My wolf pet obviously is better. Sometimes in these little shacks you'll find a nice little chest has spawned, but obviously not that time. Let's go ahead and take out the hunter, and I think it's possible when you kill the hunter that the wolf despawns. Like if you notice, the wolf isn't attacking right now, and that's a little bit of a bug, and the wolf did despawn. So let's kill this water seeker before we take on the thorn weaver. And we're making quick work of these guys, that's for sure. That is for sure. So I think that's just I mean, obviously it's a server bug, because that's not how the Razormane Hunter pets interacted on live servers back in the days of Wrath of the Lich King. This is a Wrath of the Lich King client that the server is running on. I know I've said that before, but just so you guys remember, it's been a while since I've actually made a video. But let's go ahead and kill more of these thorn weavers. There is a follow-up. I think there's 2 follow-ups? Just 1 maybe? Are there 2? Did I fail to pick up a quest? No. Follow-up to this, disrupt the attacks, excuse me, is a quest called Supplies for the Crossroads. I probably won't be doing that this episode. I can always check and see how much time I have. I always want to try to keep my videos around 25-30 minutes long, even though that itself seems pretty long. 20 minutes seems like a sweet spot, but I'm always going over that. And a lot of times my videos end up being like 40 minutes long, so I want to try and keep that number down in the 20s is my preference. So that's why I think I'll only have time for 1 or 2 quests. But I feel like I have enough time just to show me killing all these mobs in their entireties. We actually have a lot more water seekers to kill. I didn't think we killed that many thorn weavers, but I mean, obviously I guess we killed 8. If it says we killed 8, the game would know better than we would. And actually, ding dong right there, we just leveled up to 13. Let's go ahead and keep mowing these guys down. Sounds like I'm committing a mass genocide, which I technically am. I mean, killing 19 people, like, you go somewhere and kill 19 people, and you tell me that wouldn't raise some eyebrows. It would do more than raise some eyebrows, that's for sure. Why did the wolf attack me now? I don't know. But all you have to do is kill the hunter and the wolf will despawn. Now let me be quite clear. That was not me telling you guys go out and kill 19 people. I was just talking, like, you know, not even hypothetically. That was just me, you know. And I'm trying to make a joke out of this, but it's like, oh, mass murder. Ooh, that's no joke, is it? I'm not that edgy, am I? No, I'm not. So, no, don't kill that. No, don't attack the water seeker. We've already killed. We've already killed enough of them. So, we need to find one more hunter and just absolutely crush them, and then we can run back to the crossroads. Le Crossroads. We actually have another stack of linen cloth there. We have some malachite that we can keep there. Lesser healing pot. All this meat. all this meat. I love feeding my pet my meat. And then some bananas. My pet does not like bananas. I can tell you that right now. My pet's like, what the hell are you giving me a banana for, dude? I'm a carnivore. I don't eat fruit. Okay, so we did hit 13. I forgot to say some stuff. So we gained 8 hit points. Woo, 23 mana. Woo. Talent point. +1 strength, +1 agi, +1 stamina, and +1 intellect. So we got a hunter over here. We got 2 hunters over here. So let's go ahead and kill some of them. Let me go over to stat allocation. Keep putting our stats into stamina and agility. And let's go back to the combat rogue talent tree and put another point. Nope, don't do that. We want to upgrade another point into increased offhand weapon damage. And something you guys might have noticed. I put the ceremonial knife back. Wait, where are you going? Why is he running away? You little baby. No! Jeez Louise. I put the ceremonial knife into my offhand because there's a reason for that. My skill, my weapon skill for daggers was at 0. Or 1, I should say. I hadn't used daggers at all, I guess, in this Let's Play series. So now it's up to 48. I think it's better in the offhand just for right now. I could always, you know, go back and put it in the main hand when I wanted to. But for now, I like it in the offhand just because normally you keep the faster weapon on your offhand, which would be my left, because my right is I'm right-handed. Most people are. Cool people are right-handed. The lamos are the left-handed people. If you're left-handed, if you are left-handed, get the fuck out right now. Unsubscribe from me. I don't want you shitting up my videos with your lame left-handedness. No, I'm just messing around. I'm only joking. I was only being so hostile because my younger sister is a lefty, and we actually don't even tease her for that. I mean, like, it's like something you would do in elementary school. And I'm not that immature, am I? Wink, wink. Maybe I am. Actually, I have a few more of these plane striders to kill. I said I was gonna cut away and do this off screen, but I mean, shit. I might as well. These guys die in like 2 seconds. Get that slice and dice. 3 stacks, boy. Yes, that's so much time. So much slice and dice time. What else was I saying? Yeah, so I kept that there so I could train it up. And look, as you can clearly see, it's working. It's already up to 55. So having slice and dice actually, it's a strategic pick. So it increases DPS, but it also increases how fast you can train up your weapon skills. And there's a traveling salesman. Not Jorb. Jorb is his bodyguard. Lizark. Lizarek. That's an odd name. Even for a goblin, that's a pretty odd name. I'm not trying to be racist against goblins here, but what a weird name. So let's go ahead and turn in all these beaks. Ah, very good, Tie Lord. With these plane striders gone, we'll have an easier time keeping our supply chains intact. Who has trouble dealing with... I mean, come on. Who has trouble dealing with plane striders? They're just like giant chickens with long necks. They're pretty easy to deal with, if you ask me. So let's go ahead and turn this quest in. And we'll probably in this episode here. It's probably been. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Me going out and killing like 20. What were those guys called? Razor mains? They're like, what are they called though? What are the exact mobs? I don't even know. Because they're not all Razor Main. There's different clans. They're like pig people. I don't know. That's weird. Let's just turn this quest into Thork. Funny name here. Because it's like Thor, but with a K at the end. Thork. Thor K. So the follow-up quest, the disruption ends. We're putting an end to their attack. Quillboars, that's what they are. Ah, I knew if I read the quest text, I could figure it out. So they're quillboars, kind of like there's moss-hide mongrels, but they're gnolls. That's kind of like their race. So these are quillboars. That's what it is. They're boar. They're like boar people. They'll bore you to death by how many you have to kill and how easy they are to kill. So the follow-up quest, we have to kill 8 geomancers, 8 defenders, and their leader, Kreenig Snarlsnout, and we actually get a pretty nice belt as a reward. So that's a good quest to do. The follow-up also, which will be completed in the exact same area as killing Kreenig Snarlsnout, is obtaining the Crossroads supplies crate that they stole somehow. I don't get how people are just letting this happen. Like, they're pretty goddamn inept when I fight them, so why are you having so much trouble with them? I don't understand. I don't know. I kind of want to keep light feathers. There's a couple different spells that require them as a regent to use, like levitate or slow fall, but at the same time you can also sell them for a pretty good amount of money, I think, on auction, on the auction house. Everything else we can just go ahead and sell because it's all junk. I could keep the strider meat, but I mean I have enough meat. My doggo's a good boy. He doesn't really require that much meat. And there is a stable master here. Pet's always messing up. Looking for a lost companion. Really? So we can always stable our pet here. We have to purchase a slot for 5 silver, and we can put a pet in here, go out, tame up a new pet, have that pet, say if I wanted a raptor or even some sort of lion pet, which is a cat. The cat family is different than the wolf family. They have different abilities. Like, so for instance, wolves have bite and growl, and their special is Furious Howl. The cat tree also has bite and growl. I'm not sure what their special is. I think it's Courageous Roar, which increases your stamina, strength, and agility, I think? I don't know. You'd have to look it up. I'll look it up for sure. Next time when I'm out, you know, taming a pet, I'll let you guys know what the special is. So that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I'm back. I'm gonna try and make episodes as frequently as I can until winter. Until about 2 weeks. Winter breaks rolling around. My family's gonna come back down. I probably won't have that much time to record because pretty much where I have my computer set up is in the main living room, where our only, like, our big TV is, and, you know, like all our Netflix and all that sort of stuff. So it's like the big entertainment room. So I can't, like, just sit here and record because we got all this other noise coming in, and my microphone will pick it all up, and it'll just be a disaster of an episode. Although I was thinking at one point I wanted to record some stuff with my sister at some point, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will be here in the Barrens. The next time you see me at the Crossroads, we will go ahead and finish a lot more quests. Next episode, I mean, like, we could probably get every single one of these quests done, and then probably start a couple of the follow-ups, just because, I mean, it's so easy. Like, we just hit 13. We're gonna be steamrolling through Barrens. I do have rest experience, so I did level up pretty quickly this episode. So as always, until next time, guys, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.